Hello and welcome to the SugarCast. I, as always, am Mad Mike Gaming. I'm joined, of course, by All Out.
What's up?
And our special guest for this week is none other than Spazzy.
SpazzyW here, aka the redneck Mr. Matty Plays, aka Humongous.
AKA the greatest accent in the Fallout community.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't know, I got a pretty good competition with Lone.
No. Loans is common. There are many Australians in this community, but there's not many people like you, Spazzy.
Well,
You're
yeehaw.
special.
Well, yeehaw.
indeed.
Alright, so to start this podcast off, we got some sad news for PlayStation 4 Fallout fans. Fuck you, you ain't getting mods ever on console.
You ain't getting shit.
Yeah,
Uh,
bitches.
which, let's be honest, isn't really a big surprise. After the fucking first delay, I figured it was just going to get canceled anyway.
So, I have a funny story about this, actually. I bought a PS4 when it came out, and I've always had a PS4. And then whenever Fallout 4 was announced, they announced that mods would come out first on Xbox. And I told my wife, I was like, listen, I know I just bought this PS4, but I'm going to have to buy an Xbox too, because if I want to get a jump in on the YouTube game, I'm going to want to have mods before anybody else. I mean, you know, after PC. But I'm going to want to have mods as soon as I can so I can start making videos about it. She was like, okay, whatever. I bought an Xbox. I got mods and all that thing. You know, everything's good. And now I'm so thankful that I bought an Xbox, because if I didn't, I wouldn't be able to experience Fallout 4 mods whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean that's why I have a laptop so I can play Bethesda shit, because they like to royally screw fucking Sony in the asshole, or vice versa. I think Sony likes to screw them more, but you know, you don't want to be a PS4 guy and play Bethesda games. It's just no.
And yeah, I'm just the sad fuck who only has a PlayStation 4 and his PC can't handle.
Yeah, you
fuck
fucking
all.
plebe.
I can run
Sad
New
sack.
Vegas on low.
Oh, you're special.
But,
Shit, man.
yeah,
I
so it
love
looks
some
like
good-
I'll never fucking play with mods. It's not like I want to buy it. Well, I mean, I'm going to get an Xbox here soon, but it's not like I'd buy an Xbox now to play Fallout 4.
Right. Well, it's like Sony's really trying to pull an Apple card and like shut their shit down.
Right.
Like Xbox is Android. They're like, yeah, come on, here's an open platform. Do some crazy shit, fam. And Sony's like, nah, no, you ain't fucking with our security fucking protocols. Not today.
Okay, I just fucking turned the fish tank off. It was driving me nuts. So let's keep going.
Rip to the fish tank.
Yeah.
All right,
Sorry,
so
Buck the fish.
moving on, but sticking with Fallout 4.
Oh
we
wait,
also-
no, Mike. I didn't even get to rant about this shit yet. I was too distracted by the fucking fish tank.
Uh-oh.
we
Okay.
got-
All right.
Fucking Sony is just so fucking just dumb. They're so out of touch. What the fuck is wrong with them? They allowed mods for this fucking farming game, I read, but not for fucking Fallout 4, which has, you know, what, 5 million players on their system?
Hey, don't talk shit about Farming Simulator.
Oh yeah, I know that's probably your favorite game.
Hey,
'Cause,
people,
you want to be
like-
a farmer really bad.
like people in Sweden go fucking ape shit for those fucking simulators.
Simulator games?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the 8,000 of them now. Wait, is there a Harambe simulator yet? Like we said last time?
There
I mean,
better
yeah,
fucking be.
I mean, yeah, I have Harambe and Fallout 4 right now, but you can't get that on Sony because it's a mod, boy.
Shit.
And the thing that really pisses me off the most is that people then blame it on Bethesda that Sony wouldn't let them have mods the way they wanted to. You know, the way Sony would have done it would be like, okay, you only get like 100 megabytes or whatever. You get like 2 mods a game, and we got to approve each one, like some bullshit like that. And people want Bethesda to go with that shit? Like, no. So, I mean, and then fucking people like this Star-Lord bastard bash
Ooh.
Bethesda and blame them. That dude, I'm sorry, but that dude is the most ignorant dude in this community. He is fucking... I don't want to say the words that I have aimed at him, but he is, you know... Let's just leave it at that.
Oh,
I've
fuck.
never
Hang
watched
on.
any,
Let me get Keemstar on the phone.
Yeah.
Oh,
Drama
shit.
alert. Drama alert.
I've never actually watched many Star-Lord videos, but
Well, I've never watched a fucking video of his either, but I don't want to. He seems like he's fucking he just spews nonsense.
what I want to know
And also he just attacks his viewers on Twitter for absolutely no reason. I mean, the dude is, the dude's a little,
Well, what I want to know is that, like, Sony said they reviewed the mod process, and it's a no-go. But like, what could be so bad to Sony that was okay for Xbox? Because I mean, because like Bethesda set up Bethesda.net, and then set it up through Xbox, and like everything's cool. Like, I wonder if it's like a security issue, or if it's like a copyright issue, or like what the fuck's the deal, man? Sony, what the fuck's the deal? You done fucked up.
I'm getting everyone riled up now. But part of it's probably because Bethesda has the deal with Microsoft with the DLC and everything, which they've done for like since Morrowind. So maybe Sony's just salty about that, and they're like, no, our way or the highway.
Oh shit! I didn't think about that.
Could be.
I mean, maybe the PlayStation just doesn't have the infrastructure to handle it. I don't know.
To me, like, mods on consoles still don't fucking make sense whatsoever. So I can't even begin to try and explain whether it be a difficult thing or whether it's Sony being pricks.
Yeah, it's probably just Sony being pricks. They're having a real bad time lately. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
So.
Rip. They're with Harambe now.
Pretty soon they will be. Maybe then we'll get the Harambe simulator on PS4 with mods.
So anyway,
that's a good segue.
Yeah, it is a good segue.
Moving on.
Transition.
But staying with Fallout here for a little bit. We've had the nuka-world DLC now for a bit. Most of us have already played through it completely. I still have yet to beat it.
What the fuck's wrong with you, Mike?
I don't know. It's just, I'm just swimming in pussy these days, and I don't have.
Oh shit!
Well, you're swimming in something. I don't know if it's pussy.
Yeah. But anyway, we thought it'd be a nice little discussion to raise points of what, if we could change anything about the nuka-world DLC, what would it be? So, me personally, I would have fucking liked to see more realistic guns. We finally got the Chinese assault rifle, which was sick. But other than that, we didn't get anything else.
Wait, are you talking shit about the thirst zapper? Are you saying that shit's not realistic?
I mean, it's...
Fuck you, Mike. Fuck you.
I'll have you
I wanted that gun.
I like it.
Before the game came out.
I like it, but I'd like some more fucking realistic guns like New Vegas. New Vegas did it so fucking well. Like, you had the marksman rifles, you had all that shit. Like, there were maybe, a handful of non-realistic guns. And,
like the dog gun from Big Mouth.
Yeah, that's realistic. That's realistic. But,
oh shit!
I mean, you're not a fan of the paddle ball either. That's not realistic.
You know what? I can give a fuck.
There's no pleasing you.
I can give a fuck less about the paddle ball. What am I gonna do with that? I never played with a paddle ball in real life.
You put a nuka-cold quantum shit on it, and you fucking just paddle people. Just whack them.
I can't be bothered to play with a paddle ball in real life. Why would I want to do it in a video game?
Yeah, it's like ball in a cup. Like, let's make that a weapon too.
Yeah,
it's ball in a cup.
Ball in the cup.
Yep, what's a ball in the cup?
Let's throw tiddlywinks at super mutants and see how that works.
Well, that's gonna be the next DLC. Ball in the cup.
The Fallout 4.
Giving them ideas, stats.
Fallout 4 1940s games.
I know some modders. I'm gonna make this shit happen. We're gonna have ball in a cup and the hoop and a stick. The hoop and a stick,
just stick.
Push it on down the road. Yeah, we're gonna make all this happen.
Put some Nuka-Cola Quantum on a stick and just whack people with it. Yeah, that'll take down a death ball.
So what would you guys change?
Well, do you want to go first, Spazzy, or should I?
Yeah, I'll go first because mine. I don't have a lot that I want. I'm not a very picky person. More furries.
Oh Christ!
More furry.
That's it. That's all I want.
Is that serious?
Yeah.
Wait, where are the furries to begin with?
What's the
pack?
Yeah, the pack.
Oh, okay.
Yep. We need more furries. We need and like maybe like a get together, like a furry convention in Fallout New World. So like you can get together, and then you can just pull your fat man out, and you can just end the whole,
Kill them all.
just obliterate it.
Wait, can we get a brony convention too?
That's got to be that's extra.
Oh,
DLC.
Yeah, that's
You gotta pay for it. You
that's
gotta pay for it.
premium right there.
Yeah, you got to pay for that because it's all trademarked.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
All right, well, I mean, I would say, being serious, that if I could change anything, it would be to add, more quests. There really aren't many, like, legit quests like in Far Harbor with all the choice and, going around talking to people and different ways to do it. And nuka-world is just kind of, you go clear out this part of the park and kill everything and come back and give it to someone. And then, I mean, there's a couple good quests. I mean, the Habalogist thing's pretty funny. What was the other one? I'm drawing a blank on that, but I mean, there's a couple quests, but it's not story driven, it's not narrative driven. It's just kind of exploration driven, which is still cool. But if they could have taken the quests and RPG shit from Far Harbor and put it with the personality and assets of nuka-world, I mean, that would have been a perfect DLC in my mind.
Now, this was a big question, but a lot of people were asking, do you think Far Harbor plus nuka-world is better than the base game of Fallout?
Definitely. 100%.
Nope.
Mike, you're wrong.
Nope.
Again, like usual.
I'm pretty much on the fence about it because, I mean, I enjoyed the fuck out of Fallout 4, but then whenever Far Harbor came out, I was like, holy fucking shit, this is tight as fuck.
Far Harbor felt more like a Fallout game to me than Fallout 4 itself. Like, I think it was more the dark, gritty tone and, the seriousness. It felt more like Fallout 3 than Fallout 4 did.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's just me. But obviously the RPG mechanics and the choice and everything is much better, and the dialogue is much better than Fallout 4 itself. I don't think that's debatable. But whether you like the setting or the quest itself, I mean, that's subjective. But I think objectively, the RPG mechanics and everything is much better in Far Harbor.
I can agree with that, but I don't think the story's better than the base story. I thought that was a really good story, having you come out of the cryo chamber, find out.
No, I like the story too.
Your son's the leader of the bad guys and all that crazy shit.
Yeah, I like the story too. But
like, hey, welcome back. Your son's your grandpa.
Yeah. I mean, even though it was telegraphed from like the very first trailer that was going to happen, but I mean, I still thought it was interesting. But what was I going to say? I forget what I was going to say. Spazzy, where are you?
Damn it, Monty.
Spazzy, help me out here. Save me.
Yeah, here. Well, I don't know
damn it.
How is your brain's thinking, man?
I don't know. I'm still thinking about what Mike said earlier.
Oh.
Shit. Someone say something.
It's fine. You can cut out the big fucking...
Well, fuck. I was going to fucking say something. I just completely lost my train of thought.
Big ass brain fart. All right. Well, let's move on then to the next topic of where in the holy fuck is Carmen Sandiego, Red Dead Redemption 2. Or the sequel to Red Dead Redemption.
You mean Red Dead 3?
Yeah, whatever the fuck it's going to be called.
I think it's somewhere with PS4 mods, Half-Life 3, and the actual version of No Man's Sky that's actually a game.
Get wrecked.
Somewhere there.
Did y'all see that, I made a video about it a long time ago, but did y'all see that map that got quote-unquote leaked?
Yeah, I saw that.
It was like you're halfway still in Texas, but then it's like mostly based in Louisiana.
Yeah, I mean, I was pretty skeptical about
New Orleans. Well, I think Rockstar actually came out and said something about it. I'm pretty sure that they said that.
Yeah, they semi-confirmed it.
They were like, it's based on like a map that they have for Red Dead 2. So like, it is happening.
I don't remember them saying.
Red Dead 3 is happening, but it's just like I don't know. It's
I mean, it's definitely gonna happen. It's just when the fuck are they finally gonna pull the curtain? It's been like 3 years since GTA 5, and they usually don't take this much time in between games.
And I wonder
Well,
if
they've had
they're
that
going
big
to...
lawsuit going on. Well, not
Yeah,
lawsuit.
yeah. Well,
president.
it's because they may be suffering from a lot of lack of creativity and shit. Because Leslie Benzies, who was pretty much the mastermind behind Red Dead Redemption and the recent GTA games, he left the studio and it was a bad breakup. So that may have something to do with it. Because I read this a few months back. I didn't know this. Like before Leslie Benzies came on and helped out with Red Dead Redemption, it was a complete mess and there was like no direction. And the game was supposed to come out in like 10 months. So he just came in and whipped it into shape. So that's how good he is, I guess.
Well, he's good because that game is fucking tight.
Oh yeah, it's probably my favorite game of all time.
Dude, when they made it backwards compatible on Xbox One, I was like, "Fuck yes!" And I streamed it for like 3 hours the first night.
I mean, people have been asking for like a remaster of it, but it really still holds up well.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I don't think you really need to remaster it.
Everybody thought
bring it to PC, but
everybody thought that a remaster was going to get announced at the Sony keynote.
I knew that wasn't going to happen.
Oh, I did too. But
fucking Sony doesn't, they don't do things like that.
Well, really, the only people asking for a remaster are the fucking PlayStation 4 users that can't have anything backwards compatible. God damn it!
But you got PS Now, right?
PlayStation. Yeah, it's not on there though. PS Now has horseshit games. Let's be real.
Yeah, it really does.
PlayStation Now is just horseshit in general. So
like some of the best stuff PlayStation Now has is like they have like the Saints Row games, which I mean they're not serious games, but they're fun games, and they have like I like God of War, I guess, and shit like that. But like they got some pretty decent PS2 games.
Wow, they got PS2 games. Holy shit!
Don't you talk shit too?
Sony is just killing it. They're just killing it.
Hey, San Andreas was a good game.
It was. I remember Scarface the game. That was better.
if Scarface would be on PS Now, I'd be all about it.
Oh my god, I'd be on that like flies on shit.
What about Gun? The OG Red Dead Redemption.
Never did. You know what? I think I maybe played 30 to an hour of it.
It came out like the same time Red Dead Revolver did, and I never heard of Red Dead Revolver like until Red Dead Redemption came out.
Rockstar makes a habit of taking lesser known series and just making them, into something huge. They did it with Max Payne. They did it with Red Dead. I think there's another franchise I'm forgetting. Was it Midnight Club? I don't think they created Midnight Club.
I don't know. I had the Midnight Club was the first game I ever got on PlayStation 2.
Yeah, I don't think they made the first one, but they made like Los Angeles or whatever, the last one. So
that game was sick as fuck.
Yeah.
I had a goddamn Slim Jim car. I had a fucking Bob Marley car.
Oh yeah. Red Dead 2. Would y'all want them to make a new character, or would you want them to continue with Jack?
No, Jack. I hated Jack. Just make a new character. I mean, you're not going to top John Marston, but don't disgrace him by using his fucking lame ass son.
The best theory I heard would be like a prequel.
Yeah, I like that. His father or grandfather or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
No, about John Marston whenever he was in the gang.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That'd be tight like a tiger.
Twist my tits sideways.
Woo!
I mean, I think it's pretty undebatable that him and Ezio Auditore are the two best characters of the last console gen.
Oh,
I think that's pretty undebatable.
Ezio, that trilogy was just
Yeah.
You can't see it, but I'm doing the it's lit emoji with my hand right now.
It's lit.
Tight. I love it.
Shout out to Travis Scott. I still can't listen to his album because it's still an exclusive. Fuck you, Apple.
You know what? I never really got down with Travis Scott, actually.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a few songs that I like, but I'm not huge on the auto-tune shit, but...
We should change this podcast to the Fuck Sony and Fuck Apple podcast.
Yeah, fuck Sony and fuck Apple. You fucking... Bring back the headphone jack, you fucking...
Oh, we got that for later.
Yeah, we gotta save that.
But, staying on topic with fuck Sony...
R.I.P. Apple, Sony, and Harambe.
Let's get into the great debate of this fall aside from the presidential election.
Is Harambe still alive?
No.
It was an inside job.
Which console is better, the PlayStation 4 Pro or the future Project Scorpio from Xbox?
Oh my god, console wars will never end.
Uh-oh. We're igniting the flames here, pouring gasoline on the fire.
All right, so looking over specs. Let's just get into this for all the techie people.
Oh, yeah,
the CPU on the PlayStation 4 Pro, 8 Jaguar cores clocked at 2.1 gigahertz. For Project Scorpio, 8 cores, speculation, upclock Jaguar or equivalent. So basically what they've got in the Xbox One so far. That's what the speculation is. The GPU, okay. 36 improved GCN compute units at 9... well, that's odd. 911 megahertz.
The coincidence.
Inside job.
Yeah. And then speculation for Project Scorpio, 56 out of 60 GCN.
Jet fuel can't melt Scorpio.
GCN compute units at 800 to 850 megahertz. What do we have here for memory? 8 gigabytes of 8 gigabytes of GDDR5. I think I just started a fucking rain dance, to be honest there. Shout out to that pipeline getting shut down. Anyway, 8 gigabytes GDDR5 at 218 gigabytes per second. Project Scorpio, over 320 gigabytes per second bandwidth. Speculation, 12 gigabytes of GDDR5. So, nothing's really confirmed with Project Scorpio yet. We barely just got the shit confirmed for PlayStation 4 Pro.
Wait, I thought
which is an odd thing that they didn't
Scorpio.
go over the specs during the PlayStation meeting.
Wait, didn't they announce Scorpio already?
They've announced it, but they haven't put out the specs for it yet.
Oh.
They announced it and they showed off like screenshots of what the insides are going to look like, but not the like actual case.
Well, I don't have any idea of any of that technical shit you were just talking about, but I'm on fuck Sony right now, so yeah, Scorpio's better.
Okay, here's my one and just fucking indefinite fuck Sony comment. Okay, now listen.
Definitely.
Listen to this. Now Sony is the father company to the company that not invented, but owns Blu-ray. So Sony owns Blu-ray down the line. Sony owns Blu-ray. The Project Scorpio is said that it's going to come with a 4K Blu-ray player.
Mm-hmm.
The PS4 Pro will not come with a 4K Blu-ray player.
Huh.
Now, that doesn't fucking make any sense. PS4 games are made on Blu-ray disc, but it won't be able to play actual Blu-ray movies.
That makes a lot of sense.
Well, it'll be able to play Blu-ray. It just won't be able to do the 4K.
It won't play 4K. It won't play native 4K Blu-rays.
Right.
Which is ignorant. That doesn't even make sense.
Well, maybe like Sony can shut down the whole thing that Xbox is doing with the Blu-ray, like somehow with some legal shit, and then they can just win by default.
Here's the only way I see it making sense. Sony, let's say, sees 4K Blu-ray as a mistake. So they're going to stick back to Blu-ray and then upscale it in 4K with the Pro. And let Scorpio fuck itself by using a 4K Blu-ray drive.
Well, how the hell would that be a mistake?
I have no clue.
Oh.
I have no clue.
Okay.
That's the only way it makes sense to me, is that they think the technology isn't worth the time. Now, at the same rate, they are able to save product cost by not going 4K Blu-ray. And really...
Yeah, but isn't Scorpio less than Pro?
No.
Oh.
It's supposed to be equivalent. Pretty much equivalent.
The last I heard, as far as speculation goes, was like 600. Which doesn't make sense to me.
For the Scorpio?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
So
That's
maybe Sony's trying to save cost and realizes that not many people give a fuck about 4K yet. Even though it's like the big thing being talked about, how many people really have a 4K TV and are worried about watching everything in 4K these days?
Me and Mike was talking about this while you were fucking with your fish tank. But like,
oh, fuck me.
Listen, I have two smart TVs. I'm pushing out 1080p with my current gen consoles, whatever the fuck. I am 100% content.
Yeah.
this 4K stuff is a fucking ploy by
It's a
the
ploy.
man to make us buy
The
new
man.
TVs. Like I'm not even interested in VR. Like if I go to a convention and there's VR, I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna pull my dick out. I love it. But
Or
I'm not
around
gonna buy it. I'm not gonna if I want to spend the money to buy a new console that can run VR and a VR headset, I'll just buy a PC. If I want to spend that much money, I'll just buy a PC.
Yeah, I mean, 1080p still looks pretty good to me. I
Mhm.
don't know.
Looks fucking
And
fine to me.
speaking of VR, there's another
Call me
thing
old-fashioned.
there's another thing to take in consideration is that the Xbox One S is not VR compatible. They won't actually have a VR compatible console until Project Scorpio. The PlayStation 4 Pro, however, is ready out of the box for the launch of the PlayStation, 5? Whatever the fuck their VR is.
Wait. So the One S, is that like the slim model?
Yeah.
I'm getting lost here. Okay.
Yeah. The 1S is the slim model, and the Scorpio, Project Scorpio, that's not going to be its actual name when it comes out, but it's going to be what the PS4K is, PS4 Pro is. It's going to be out of the box, ready for VR.
Mhm.
Scorpio is actually a cool name. I like that. But are the Pro and the S going to be the same price?
The Xbox One S is currently $299, which is the same as the PS4 Slim. PlayStation 4 Slim, just for anybody that doesn't know, specs wise, is the exact same thing as the PlayStation 4 Fat, or whatever you would call the older model now.
Don't call my PS4 fat.
Except it'll have 1 terabyte instead of 500 gigabytes.
Well, yeah, there's the base model, the 500 gigabyte PlayStation 4 Slim is $299, and then there will be a $399 1 terabyte console.
Oh, okay.
Which I believe is the same deal for the Xbox One S. They're both $299 and $399 respectively.
Right.
So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
Interesting.
Now, looking at just this and like beyond the whole Blu-ray debacle that's going on, I
The
gotta
shit
say,
show.
honestly, I think the PlayStation 4 over time with the PlayStation 4 Pro will come out on top over
Really?
Project Scorpio. Now,
There's not any bias there, is there, Mike?
no. Fuck no. Listen, the talking console history, right? My first HDMI console was an Xbox 360. Fucking loved it, but I wound up buying like 4 or 5 of them because they all kept getting Red Ring of Death. So then I went to PlayStation 3, then Xbox One Slim came out with no Red Ring of Death. Didn't worry about it. This console generation happened. I looked at both consoles. PlayStation 4 was more powerful than the Xbox One at the time. And the Xbox One, let's face it, looked like a goddamn VCR. And I had just gotten rid of all my VCRs, so I wasn't having that shit. So I went with PlayStation 4.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of had a similar story. Like, I was a big fan of the 360. I had PS3 too, but I spent probably the most time on the 360 overall.
Mm-hmm.
I really wanted to be a fan of the Xbox One. I really wanted to get it, but you know that whole rollout, the whole announcement. If you remember with that guy, I forget his name, but God bless him, when that stupid picture when he's pointing at the console and he did something really stupid. I forget what it was. He said something stupid, but the whole console, it's like it was $100 more. It had Kinect, which I didn't fucking want. Like I'm not a fan of Kinect. I don't need the TV DVR shit. And the PS4 is more powerful, like you said. So I went with it. And Sony overall has been winning this whole console gen. They lost the last one by a lot to Xbox, but they're winning this one. And now they seem to be making fucking the same mistakes that Microsoft did early on this gen. So I think the tide's kind of turning now.
Right.
Especially with the shit about these new consoles and, the PS4 mods thing isn't helping. They're just getting a lot of bad press.
Do you remember the shit storm that was started whenever Microsoft was like, Xbox going to be always online?
Ugh, fuck.
Yeah,
online only?
That was what I
No
was talking
used
about.
games.
Oh,
Eat a
people lost
dick.
their fucking minds.
Yeah, they were just being fucking serious.
People's like got pitchforks and fucking flame torches and they
And
were
really-
gonna go fucking burn down.
Yeah.
Really, that
headquarters.
right there is what sold me on the PlayStation 4 was how they came out like some motherfucking OGs. and they put out that video of how to share games on PlayStation 4.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Just
Sony-
shit all over Microsoft.
Yeah, Sony was being, the company of the people, and now it's changing back again that Microsoft's trying to be the company of the people. So that's pretty interesting.
So the reason I bought a PS4 instead of an Xbox originally is because the Xbox just wouldn't fit in my house. Like when I bought it, I had to cut a hole in
It's
my
too
roof
big.
and I had to lower it down to a crane. It was just way too big. It won't fit through my doors.
Yeah, I mean, this fucking cable box I have, it looks identical to the Xbox One. Not even joking. I couldn't get that picture out of my mind.
Oh,
So, final verdict. Which console between the PlayStation 4 Pro and the upcoming Project Scorpio do we all think will win? As I said, I think the PlayStation 4 Pro over time will win. What do you guys think?
Well, I think the Scorpio will probably win. I mean, and personally, that's coming from a PS4 guy. I don't own an Xbox, but just the way things are going lately for Sony, I don't see them, making any more gains, to put it that way.
I think the PS4 will do it with the VR and everything. I think they'll really pull through and they'll hammer it out pretty good.
I don't really think VR is going to be much of a factor for a while, honestly. I still think it's pretty far off from being, mainstream.
Well, that's the other thing, too. When the PlayStation 4 Pro comes out and is VR ready, you still have to buy the VR headset, which...
Yeah, and that shit costs as much as the damn console.
Yeah, I believe the last figure I saw was like $500.
Yeah.
The Morpheus.
No, but is that the PlayStation one?
Mm-hmm.
It's the code name for it. Like
yeah,
the
that
code
shit costs as much as the PS4.
The code name for the PS4 Pro was Neo, and then the code name for the VR was Morpheus.
I get all these fucking code names mixed up in my head.
They had a
They're all
whole
fucking similar.
They had a whole Matrix theme going on there.
Yeah,
Fucking
Morpheus,
nerds.
I know, fucking nerds. I'm gonna put you in a lock.
Scorpio, Aquarius, Sagittarius, NX.
Hey, you know what? That reminds me of all the bitches I ever dated. I always hated the Scorpios.
Yeah, fuck the Scorpio.
So maybe I won't like it at all.
The Gemini's where it's at, right?
Alright, so now that we're a little bit heated up here, let's get into a real fucking shitstorm of being pissed off.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this iPhone 7 and its lack of a fucking 3.5 millimeter port for headphones. Where now you gotta buy goddamn Bluetooth headphones, and the ones that come, or I don't even know, they don't even come standard.
No, you gotta pay like $150 for them.
It's an extra $150 for Apple's fucking Bluetooth headphones, which, fuck you, if you're gonna pay $150, you might as well go for fucking Beats by Dre and be a fucking swag asshole. Or...
Do you want my clothes, Apple? Because you're taking everything else from me, so... Might as well.
It's the stupid, like, it makes absolutely fuck all sense. It really does. Like, and here's the funny thing. There's a channel on YouTube, Unbox Therapy, right? Yeah. When all this shit was starting to leak before about how they were getting rid of the fucking 3.5 millimeter port, he got fucking knockoff Japanese or Chinese headphones that had a lightning connector. Just like the iPhone 7, right? The technology is there. It's been there for the iPhone 6. They worked on an iPhone 6 through the lightning connector, or through the lightning port. So why don't you just leave the fucking jack there and continue to push your lightning products for one generation? Then when the 8 comes around, then you try to do away with the 3.5.
They wanted room in their phone. They wanted to get... They got rid of the button. The home screen button is not even a button anymore. It's just a touch thing.
Yeah, have they learned nothing from gaming consoles?
Yeah, we like our buttons.
Yeah.
They wanted more room in the phone to cram more shit in, like...
Yeah, well, because they want to keep making it fucking smaller. Because, oh my god, that's cool. It's half a millimeter smaller. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, and then you gotta buy a fucking phone case that's 2 inches thick.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? That's the thing, like, I've fucking had a fight with my wife. Well, not a fight, but, you know what I mean? Me and my wife debated it. Because why the fuck... Like, what's the point of it? Like, my phone right now, it's thin as fuck. But then I got a goddamn OtterBox on it. So it's not thin anymore. It's about the size of a fucking Motorola Razr from 2005.
You can build
the
a house
Razr,
with
the
that.
Razr was the classic though. That was the OG.
Speaking of which,
I love
real
the
quick,
Razr.
not to get us off topic, what the fuck
Bring it
happened
back.
to the new Razr announcement? Do you guys remember that?
No.
There was a teaser. Motorola put out a teaser, and it was like this fucking video of these kids in school, and they all had Razrs, and it was playing like fucking whatever music from back then, My Chemical Romance or AFI or whatever the fuck. And they like at the very end, it had a date like I believe it was like June 15th. They were gonna make an announcement, and then they just never fucking did. Like everybody got hyped over a fucking flip phone again.
Well, yeah, they're gonna bring flip phones back. Oh damn, I would honestly buy one though.
I had a pink one in like 2008.
I did too.
It was a hand-me-down from either my sister
I
or
mean,
my
the
cousin.
shit was
I can't
slick.
remember.
I mean, it was pretty slick. I mean, if they somehow could make that with like a touchscreen and shit, I mean, it would be pretty cool. I mean, just the look was the best looking phone I think ever.
Yeah. But
I mean,
anyway,
the iPhone 5 was pretty cool looking too. But
back to the iPhone shit. Like, it makes no sense. Like, I can't. Like, I've been sitting here for the past week trying to figure out something I could say about it in a video or on this podcast about like, well, maybe they want to do this, but it's nonsensical to the highest extreme to just do away with one of the biggest parts of your phone.
well, I mean, since Steve Jobs died, they basically had no idea what the fuck they're doing.
Right.
No direction. Now they're just trying to, one up Android because they're fucking them in the ass the last 3 years. So
All right. Back off subject. I just looked up the Motorola Razr
back
thing.
off subject.
Backed off subject. The Motorola Razr thing. It was a promo video. It was a tease promo video to get people pumped up for the Moto Z, and the company actually had to come out and make a formal apology to people that actually thought that the Razr was coming back out.
What the fuck is the Moto Z?
Why
Wait,
the
what
fuck
fuck's a
would
Moto
you
Z?
use a fucking phone from 2005 to promote
Well,
the
I guess they
Motorola
thought,
Z?
I guess they were like, well, nobody can seriously think that we're coming out with a flip phone again. But I guess people like really got up in their feels and they were like, what the fuck, man? And they had to like make an official apology to. They made an article with an official apology.
No, now watch
fucking
now.
hell.
Now that they saw the interest is there, they're gonna bring flip phones back. Watch.
They're like, hey, we can market this.
Yeah, really. If not,
Shit.
R.I.P. to Motorola as well.
Yeah, fuck them. They better,
didn't even know
better,
Motorola
they better
sold
have a
this.
headphone jack. That's all I'm saying.
Give me a goddamn flip phone with a headphone jack and I'll be happy.
That's gonna be the whole marketing push. It's like Motorola Razr. We have a headphone jack.
Dude, seriously, if any phone company came out with that commercial, you don't even need to show the fucking phone.
Oh my god,
Just-
they would.
Welcome to Samsung. We have headphone jacks. And then that's it. They'd fucking sell through the roof.
Yep.
But the
Probably
same
will
way,
happen.
the same way the iPhone's using the lightning cord charger, whatever. It was rumored that for the Galaxy S7 that they were going to switch over to the USB-C, I think is what it's called.
Mhm.
It's pretty much a lightning cord, but just universal. It's not fucking Apple branded, and but it didn't. The Galaxy S7 just shipped with a regular old fucking micro USB charger, which is fine. It's whatever. But I wonder if they'll do it next generation. What if Galaxy takes away their like what if that becomes a thing? What if Galaxy takes away their headphone jack?
Well,
I mean,
the
they
Motorola
could.
Razr's coming back.
I mean, they could. I mean, they already made they started making Galaxies enclosed. Like I had like my Galaxy S4 and my Galaxy S5, you could take the back off of both of them. But now I have this Galaxy S7 and it's totally enclosed. It makes it waterproof, but like they took they took a leaf off of fucking Apple's tree and made it all enclosed and made it metal. And like I don't know if you've seen if y'all have a Galaxy S7 or you've seen one, it looks like an iPhone.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it looks just like an iPhone, except I don't know. They take a lot from each other. But Apple's always had the better camera, and the iPhone 7 is supposed to ship with a phenomenal camera. It comes with 2 cameras,
Phenomenal.
so you can what do you call
You
it?
can take a picture while you take a picture.
You take a picture of, well, it'll take a different picture of the background, and then take a different picture of the foreground, so you could focus better. What the fuck is that called? Fuck, I know what it's called. I can't think of it right now. Anyways, it just lets you focus better, and that's gonna be tight. It's gonna be a photographer's fucking dream, and all these fucking Instagram models, they're gonna love that shit. They're gonna take a picture of their food while their food's taking a picture of them, or whatever the fuck it does. It's gonna be tight.
Oh yeah. You know what? Have you guys seen the fucking disgusting ass fucking cords you need just to fucking charge your phone and listen to music at the same time?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
shit.
You need to buy 2 separate fucking Apple adapters.
Like, what kind of fucking abortion
Going backwards
of a cord?
It looks like the fucking cords you used to plug a goddamn Sega Genesis into a fucking TV.
Oh shit, yeah, it does, with the coax, and then you can. But it had a little box where you could hook up your VCR to the coax, so you wouldn't have to switch them back and forth.
Yep.
Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like. Man, what the? That is so dumb.
The iPhone 8's definitely gonna be a flip phone, man.
I'm getting bamboozled, man. I'm getting all bamboozled.
I think really it would be fucking phenomenal if everybody in the world could just get some goddamn common sense and not buy the iPhone 7. Just don't buy it. Make them go back to fucking putting out shit that actually just works. I don't give a fuck about 2 separate cameras. I could fucking if I'm that fucking worried about the focus or whatever it's called, the exposure, I could fucking take the photo off of my phone and put it into fucking Photoshop or GIMP and fix it there and make it look 10 times better than Apple's 2 fucking cameras.
GIMP for life, fam.
Yeah, but I think if they keep, doing this shit, or if Samsung follows suit with Apple, I think just new phone sales overall just gotta go down.
True.
I mean, because I'm just gonna keep this fucking iPhone 6.
Well, that's how it'll be for older dudes, older people. But like these kids, they're like, I don't give a fuck what it is. Give it to me. If it's brand new, fucking put it in my hand. I don't give a shit.
There's gonna be a line of cunts outside the Apple store the day it gets released. I hate that shit every fucking year. Do you really need to be the first fucker to get the iPhone? Who gave a shit about the first guy to ever get an iPhone each generation? You know what I mean?
Well, his
just
mother
stroll
did.
into the fucking Verizon or whatever your carrier's store is the next day and get it. You don't need to camp out.
Yeah, people camp out like fucking a week ahead of time. Like what is wrong with you?
All right, you got
What
the
is wrong with
iPhone.
society?
Congratulations. Now get on your fucking bicycle with your big rim glasses and your beanie. It's fucking 80 degrees out here. You fucking
Your
wearing a beanie.
fucking man bun.
Oh, I hate that shit.
Fucking go home, okay?
I hate the beanies in hot weather. It just befuddles me. But I mean, I think over time, the hype's gonna be there the first week or whatever, like you said. But I think over time the sales are gonna start to, like maybe not go down, but maybe they're gonna be less of an increase than they were before. You get what I'm saying? And I think someone else maybe will step into the fray. Maybe Motorola with the flip phones and the headphone jack. Maybe they'll get some market share. Who knows? But yeah.
Yeah.
Flip phones.
Flip phones for life.
Yes. This
All right.
podcast is the flip phone podcast from now on.
The flip phone cod pass.
This is the flip phone. This is the Motorola
Glucose
Razr fan
cod
club.
pass. Fuck iPhone, PlayStation 4.
No. This is the Motorola fan club podcast. That's what it is.
Shit,
There's no arguing that.
I'm down for that.
All right, let's go.
Alright, so anyway, now that we've discussed the shit that is the new consoles, the new iPhone, the lack of Red Dead, the changes we'd like to see in nuka-world, and mods not coming to PlayStation 4 Fallout 4,
Fuck Sony.
let's get into the newest edition of this podcast where we take viewer questions. That is right. If you guys have a question, no matter what the fuck it is about whatever the fuck, please feel free to ask us it, and we'll cover it in the next podcast. So
Yeah,
you
either
guys,
on Twitter at me or Mike, or on SugarBombed. We'll make like an official thread. I just procrastinated on that. But yeah, next time we'll be ready.
Oh, we'll be ready.
We'll be ready.
We'll be so ready.
But we still got some good ones, courtesy of Spazzy here.
Oh, you're just gonna fucking put me on the spot like that, fam?
No. Okay.
All right, let me pull them up. Oh, fucking...
Dun 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 dun.
This kind of goes in line with us talking about Obsidian taking over, but it's specifically about New Orleans. Do you think if there will ever be a Fallout New Orleans, would it be a game worthwhile?
No.
Well, no, should it be a game worthwhile? What do you mean no? The fuck's wrong with you? Get out of here.
No, fuck off. Fuck off with New Orleans. Mafia 3 is gonna do it. Nobody else can do it. Piss off.
No, well, Mafia 3 is gonna be dope. But I mean, the thing is, it doesn't matter where it's set. It could be set, in fucking Antarctica. If Obsidian is making a Fallout game, it is going to be amazing because of the writing and basically and the RPG mechanics. So it doesn't matter.
Could you imagine if, Mafia's doing New Orleans for sure, and then Red Dead does New Orleans,
and then Fallout all at the same time.
Fallout New Orleans.
Oh
It's gonna be like, so much Mardi Gras, voodoo, alligators.
And then they just get hit with a fucking hurricane.
Like, it would be like, did they orchestrate this? Like, what the fuck? Well, like, in that leak, in the Red Dead leak, the name of the town was actually New Bordeaux, the same as in Mafia 3.
Yeah, the exact
like, what
same.
the fuck?
And
that's the thing that made me believe it was bullshit to begin with, and just like a fake leak to get hype around Red Dead.
And if it's not fake, then I promise you that's a big problem.
Yeah, and they were like, oh, well, maybe they'll be in the same universe. They're not gonna be in the same fucking universe. They're two different developers.
Yeah, and they're direct
publishers.
competitors at that.
Yeah, they're not gonna be in the same universe. That was the dumbest shit I ever read. That made me just discount it. But yeah. Spazzy, did you say anything about this shit?
Oh, yeah. Listen, okay, now hear me out. Now we make Fallout New Orleans, and let's spend a lot of time, make the game real good. It's gonna be a good game, and then we make Arkansas DLC, and you can come to my house. It'll be SpazzyWorld,
but it still won't be Fallout 5.
You want to fucking fight right now? Is that what you're saying? You
no
gonna drop
Fallout 5.
You gonna drop that shit on me right now? Listen, SpazzyWorld DLC.
SpazzyWorld.
All right, here's another Fallout question. I mean, there's a lot of Fallout questions, but hey, people love Fallout, so it's whatever. It's the guy from Twitter. What he asked, he's like,
guy from Twitter.
He said, how long would for the next Fallout installment, how long do you think they should work on it? My answer is as long as it fucking takes to make a good game.
Yeah, I mean, kind of like...
That's my answer.
Yeah. I mean, with Fallout 4, like, we were just... Like, I was just so thirsty. I'm like, why aren't they announcing this game? I need this game right now. But then, it came out, and, I'm like, oh, well, it doesn't have everything it should have had at launch. Like, they added survival mode later, the DLC, added content that should have been there in the first place. So, I mean, like, with the next game, I really hope they just take their time and just make it perfect on launch, if that's possible. I don't think it is, but in respect to a spin-off, they probably wouldn't have that much time because they'd have to get it in before the next Bethesda Game Studios game. So it'd probably only be, they'd probably only have like 2 years of development, maybe.
Now New Vegas was rushed. Like within the last 2 or 3 months, it was rushed. And if I wouldn't have known that, like, from researching and stuff, I wouldn't have known that it was rushed because there's not a lot of shit about that game that seems rushed to me.
Well, it was just the bugs mainly. That was the main thing. And they had to cut content, but, you can't tell that by playing the game.
It's crazy that I'm so used to, Bethesda game bugs. Like, if I'm playing a Bethesda game and there's a bug, I'm like, oh, okay, well, just keep going because that's 100% normal.
Yeah, I never really run into many bugs. I don't know why. I guess I'm just lucky.
I have never ran into so many bugs until I started playing survival mode. Survival mode is 8 up, fam.
well, at the same time, what the hell was I gonna say here? Fuck
Uh-oh.
me.
Oh man,
Ah.
you soiled it.
No,
Soiled
alright,
it.
so about release times, right? So Fallout 3 we got it in 2008, Fallout 4 we got in 2015. So that's a difference of 7 years. Fallout New Vegas came out in 2010. So that was 2 years off of Fallout 3. And then you have that 5-year gap in between New Vegas and Fallout 4. If there is a spin-off, if Obsidian does it, I would hope to see it planned out more carefully now that they know Obsidian can do something that will be praised and well enjoyed, to have it be right in the fucking middle of release of Fallout 4 and Fallout 5. And then going along with like how you guys said it was rushed, at the same time, it's not truly rushed because it's not like Obsidian had to start from scratch. They were basically given Fallout 3 all the mechanics and shit like that, and then they were able to make their own game off of it.
They gave them all the mechanics and assets and everything, and they just kind of, I mean, you know, they put in a lot of shit, but they already had the character models, the motion, what do you call it? Anyways, range of, I don't know what you call it. They had the way the characters move. What the fuck you call it? The motion capture. They had the motion capture already. They just had to get Chandler Bing, and everything was good.
Mm-hmm. And that's the thing, like, I don't see it taking... I mean, again, like, Obsidian took, 2 years to make Fallout New Vegas? I don't think it... I could see them being able to do it again in under 2 years, but I would also like to see them take maybe 3 years.
Well, and
I would
now...
have no problem with that at all, which would mean 2019, and then we'd be looking at probably about 2022 for Fallout 5.
Well, now, not only do they have a bigger company with more people, but they also have Bethesda Montreal.
Right.
Is it Montreal? Yeah. Well, Montreal, but they say Montreal is going to be like working on their mobile games and shit. So like that lets the American Bethesda like work more on Elder Scrolls and Fallout, specifically main games, while Montreal's doing all the fucking mobile game bullshit.
Right.
Yeah, and they're probably helping with, you know, the main shit.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah. But what'd you say?
I don't have any more questions. So.
Oh, well, while we're talking about the spin-off or whatever, I just gotta mention this shit that's going on Twitter right now. So, Maddie tweeted out a picture of this interview with P. Hines, and here's how it goes. I don't know where the interview's from, but it just said GC. So it said, would you consider working with external developers again on a new Fallout or other established franchise? And he said, well, we're working with an external developer on Quake. That's a pretty big, important franchise for us. Then the guy says, but New Vegas was something different. The dev must have had quite close access to your own internal studios and tech. Would you ever do something like that again? Because I think that everyone felt that New Vegas turned out pretty well. And then Pete replied, I don't know. We'll have to see. Slight grin. So then Maddie tweeted that out, and then I was like, Lone tweeted something, and I'm like, yeah, slight grin hype. I started this hashtag, and now it's all over. And fucking Pete responded, and he said, because someone used that hashtag, he said, I wish people wouldn't try to interpret/inject things like my facial expressions into articles or interviews. Like,
yeah,
I just think that's
Pete.
fucking hilarious.
Thank you, Pete, because that's honestly the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Is that people are starting to get fucking hyped over a grin, or what somebody interpreted.
I was just joking.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I was just joking about it. I was making a joke about it, but it's funny that he saw that hashtag and shit. And then Maddie's like, how to mislead 101. And then Pete's like, hey, you cling tight to that. And he had this gif. It's hilarious. You got
it's a hang in there with the cat, like the old posters. Hang in there, buddy.
Yeah, this shit is just hilarious. Like, I don't even care.
P. Hines has no fucking chill.
No, like, he does not give a fuck.
He will fucking tell you straight up, like he does not care.
Yeah, I mean, like these people who write this shit, like they see like, you know, him like twitch his mouth, and they're like, okay, put that in the article, like, and then they try to, you know, get people going. Like,
fuck yeah, you know what? I was talking to Pete Hines the other day, and I was like, yo, when you gonna give Obsidian that fucking shit? Let him put out a new game. And he scratched his nuts in a way that made me feel like it is in development now.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
But it was a very specific nut scratch.
Right.
Like, I'm pretty sure it was Morse code.
He scratched his nuts, he went, and he said, fuck you, interview's over. What's that supposed to mean?
Yeah, it's like mysterious nut scratch. They put
But
in the fucking subtitle.
if you record what he said and play it backwards, it says Fallout 5 confirmed.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
I'm about to make a video on that.
Oh, not again.
Oh, listen. I will fight you over Skype.
Let's do it. Let's do it right now.
My God.
Throw down.
So, do we have any more questions?
All right. Well, did we ask? I think that was basically
one quick thing while we're talking about this Fallout. If I have any message to gamers or Fallout fans that I could pass along, it's to just let it fucking die. Fallout 4 is over. DLC is done. If you've played through all the DLC in nuka-world, it's over. Move on. Don't focus on it. Wait till the next game. And enjoy the fucking good games that are coming out in the meantime.
Yeah, well, SugarBombed needs Fallout, so fuck you, Mike. We're keeping the hype alive. We're keeping it alive as long as we can.
Hey,
If
boy,
it takes
you
a
better,
slight grin to do that, we're doing it.
boy, you better believe I'm keeping the hype alive. Maybe
Yeah.
not through news stories, but I'll be pumping out
No.
that Fallout 4 gameplay.
No more news stories from Spazzy.
No more. Yeah, I'm not doing news stories no more.
Yeah.
I gave up on that.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah. Anyways.
All right, so I guess that about wraps it up, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm good.
You're good?
I'm just hanging out, you know.
Wait.
I'm just-
Oh, okay, so should we do this for another few hours? Just, you know.
Oh no.
Oh, fuck, no.
Yeah, nah. Spazzy's got to catch a bus.
Yeah,
Airplane.
All right, well,
All right.
thank you to everyone who's tuned in, listened, and enjoyed this podcast. Thank you to our special guest, Spazzy. Thank you to my co-host, All Out.
You're welcome.
And
thank you to Harambe.
Praise Harambe.
Thanks to Pete Hines for his slight grin.
Yeah.
And being absolutely savage.
And again, if you'd like to submit a question for next week's podcast, check out SugarBombed.com and SugarBombed on Twitter. It's at SXBGang.
You better check it out.
As always, I've been Mad Mike Gaming.
I've been Monty. All out Monty.
And I'm still SpazzyW.
Still? Really?
Yep.
Damn.
Thank you, and have a great night, day, morning. God, I hope you're not listening to this in the morning. If you're listening to this in the morning, get pumped up.
Man, that's a shit.
You're going to have a bad day.
Drink some coffee or some shit.
All right, peace out.
Peace, bitch.